what I'm going to have you do. Are you logged into Google Cloud?
I'm there. I can share you where I'm at and what has been accomplished so far.
Nope, not going to worry about what's accomplished so far. Don't even care.
Okay.
Yeah, we're backing up.
All right. What do you want me to do?
All right. So this is the project you want to use, right? You have full rights, everything you need to be God here.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Supposed to be to God. All right, cool. We're going to start with two things. First, click on the little Cloud Shell console in the upper right-hand corner. Upper right. There you go. Right. Next to the star and the 2, that little terminal icon.
Okay.
One more over. There you go. Nope.
Oh, the console. The console. Got it.
Console. Okay.
Where'd that go? I don't see
it. It's building. No worries. Authorize it. Do all the fun stuff.
Authorize.
We're going to build a whole new application from scratch. So that's what's going to happen here.
Okay.
All right. Make it bigger. We do not, for the next 20 minutes. We aren't going to care about the UI. This is kind of like Marines. This is your world now. This is nothing beyond it.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to flip between this and the editor, but we're going to come right back here in a second. Now, I want you to go over and pull up a prompt. Google Gemini you can use. I prefer AI Studio, but you can use Google Gemini if you want. It's up to you. New tab. Sorry, new tab. You can use this guy. You can do a new chat. All right. So go back to Google Gemini, new chat, or AI Studio, either one. They take it to the same place. Okay, and then try Gemini. All right, and you're on the right model, which is the nice new Pro model there. You don't want the emails. Stay away from the marketing. Okay, so before I get too excited, let's talk about what you want to do with a batch. You want to do batch files, and you want to do synchronous files, probably through the same interface. You want to load whatever file you don't want to care what size it is, because you're probably going to want. Yeah, go ahead.
So I'm going to read strictly from what I was sent. So Google Cloud Document AI, and the snag we hit was they're trying to upload a 288 megabyte PDF file with images, tables, and multiple pages into the cloud storage bucket. And the configured Doc AI layout parser. Anyway, that's what we're trying to do. But what we want to do is be able to just take any size file, boom, push it up, and then break it apart into certain parts, and then do what it needs to do.
Yeah, do the magic to it. Okay, so weirdly, I built the same thing for that little application that we were looking at all together. Okay. So what we're going to do is rebuild something similar for you. Now, when the architecture gets done, it's most likely going to be like a place where you'll drop a file or load a file, or a file load, whatever. It's going to evaluate if it's less than, say, 15 pages or more than 15 pages. If it's a PDF. Are these PDFs, docs? What are these?
Yeah, primarily they're PDFs.
Okay, good, because doc is a little harder to implement because we have to get Microsoft libraries involved. So doing this as a PDF is easy. If it is a larger than 15 pages is what I'm going to call as our line here, where it's going to use the batch loader. It's going to put it into a bucket. It's going to break it up. It's not going to break up. It's going to send it to whatever doc processor is appropriate, and then it's going to do whatever magic we want to do to it. So we're going to need a couple things then. I lied. We need to go back to your first tab, and we need to go to your Document AI on the top. Yep, Document AI. All right, and do you have your processor already built here? Okay, plans layout parser, just go click on that. All right, and save off that ID. We're going to need it in a little bit. Copy that, okay? And you know what? While we're here, let's get kind of all the other things we're going to need. Also, do the Beyond Takeoff project. I would also just copy that or type it down in a notepad somewhere where we can quickly grab it. just so we have it.
Where's the?
You can click on the project itself. Okay, so yeah, paste that. Then go to the top, like where the 3 little hexagons are. You can actually click on it and then copy it from there. You basically need the project name is what I'm trying to get you to.
Okay.
Upper left, up left, up left. Yeah, just do that and then go to the hamburgers. Yep, click on that. Go to cloud overview. Up.
Oh, there you go.
And there'll actually be a copy icon next to it too. No, all right, that's fine. Yeah, just the project ID. You just copy the project ID. Yep. Put that somewhere. That's the other thing we'll need. Okay.
The project ID name. Okay.
Yep. Put that somewhere on your notepad.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Back to chat. When they process these files, what spits out at the back end? What do you want to do with them?
So these particular ones, it'd be similar to what we would have, a little bit different than oh shit, I have one in there, but it's basically a blueprint that comes from a company, or let's say something that TxDOT's going to look at, and it's just going to be a bunch of blueprints. So it's going to be road construction blueprint, or it's going to be, it's going to have their tables. It's going to have the blueprints of a road, then the tables, everything that you would see in that kind of document. So let me see if I can pull.
Well, what do you want to do? You want to be able to view the images pulled from these documents? What do you want to do with them?
We want to take and primarily probably all of it, but initially what we want to do is there's certain tables that have specific information in them, and then we want to take those tables and have them separated out from pages that have images on them, and then we want to be able to take the ones with the tables and then have that move somewhere else and then have that evaluated.
Okay. Do you want to take the image that goes with the table with it, or can we dump them?
I don't think we need the image that goes with the table.
We just need the table and the data in the table itself.
We just need the table and the data in the table. If we need the other thing, we could figure out how to add it at another time. But really, what we need is just the tables themselves.
Let's do a little slam poetry here. Type this out as I go. Write me a prompt to generate an application, then colon. For this, it will be a web-based. It will be a web application using Google Cloud. Go back to cloud. It will ingest large documents. G. Send them to a document AI layout parser. Document space AI. Yep. Parser. Layout parser. So tell document AI layout parser.
Okay.
Then we will pull all the tables. Now, do you want to dump these in other PDFs? Do you want to dump them into SQL? How would you like to handle the tables? If you put them into SQL, you'll be able to query against them.
Then let's put them into tables and put them into SQL, because we're going to build forms from that. We're going to take that information and then say, how much is a curb, or how much is this?
Yep. Because what I'm thinking, I don't know the documents yet, and we'll play with it when we get into them. But I'm thinking if we put a document ID, page number, table, and then just put that into some type of NoSQL database, then every table, no matter what their structure, we can capture, and then we can finagle, manipulate them once we pull them out of documents. Okay. All right, and we'll pull all the tables into Firestore. Okay, that's a NoSQL. That's our NoSQL table solution. Make it nice and easy to pull them out and not have to worry about writing table schemas yet. We will write
Okay.
table schemas eventually. All right, period. We will write the front end. We'll write the front end in Angular and Node.js in Angular. In Angular. Node dot N-O-D-E dot JS. N-O-D-E.
Node.
Node.
D-E
There you go.
dot
Perfect.
JS.
Dot
I got it.
JS. Okay, period. The back end we will implement with Terraform. Period. The cloud functions we will write in Python. In Python. You probably want to write in Python, maybe not write IPython. Only because I think IPython is actually a thing. Okay, period. Add any functionality or ideas you think appropriate. Okay, now we need to go to the top. So write me a prompt, generate an application. It will create a, so go to the top line. It will create a web application to web application front using, we'll look at period. Okay, period. It will ingest large documents from a land in a file to, let's see, file. It will ingest large documents, comma, send them to a document layout parser, comma, then it will put the tables into Firestore. Okay, well, and then to document parser, then we need to pull the tables from the documents. Then we need to pull the tables, pull all the tables from the documents and write them into Firestore. You'll pull all the tables. Pull all. I would index them by document ID and page number. Are there more than one table to a page?
No, normally it's just one page has one
table?
Yeah, one table to a page.
Yeah, then I would say index them by document ID and page number. And then write all the tables into Firestore. Okay, now change, it will ingest large documents via the batch processor. I'm going to get specific so we don't have to do a lot of iterations here.
Wait, where are we at?
Okay, go, it will ingest large documents. Let's see, send them to a document AI batch processor using the layout. Okay, document AI space batch processor. Batch processor using the layout parser with document ID, and then with document ID, or what is it, or whatever that ID I just sent you, or that you just pulled.
Okay.
What is that called? Hold on, let me make sure I get you the right name for that. My processors, that is called a, oh, it's just a processor ID.
With document ID or layout parser with processor ID?
With processor ID, and then I do a colon and paste your processor ID in there.
I forgot which one that was.
Was
it the number? or the
Yeah.
or the
Yeah, it's the one.
name?
It's the one. Yeah, not the name. It's the one with numbers and letters, but no name. One you can't pronounce. There you go. Perfect. Okay, now and then yep, there we go. Honestly, the LMs better spellers than you or I either are, and but that's fine. Okay, now after the cloud functions, we will write in Python after that period at the end. So almost the very next to last. Yep, Python. Okay, the project ID is, and put the other one in there. Boom. All right, and then after that period, we're gonna add one more sentence. Add extensive debugging, as this is a new just add extensive debugging. That's good enough. Period, space. Okay, run this. This is just going to create us a prompt, and then we're going to add back in this prompt. So let that run for a minute. And then that way we can review it, figure out if it's what we want to do, and then we'll actually ask it for the code.
All right, hold 1 second. I'll be right back as it's doing that.
All right, just in time. Finished right when you got back. Finished right when you got back. So good timing.
Good timing.
Okay, let's go to the top and review this real quick.
Okay.
I don't know why it's referencing GPT-4 or Claude. That's dumb. Eventually, when we do this, we're going to grab it from prompt for AI model and copy it all, but you and I need to walk through it, make sure it does everything we want first. Because now we can ask it to say, upgrade this or do this differently, that type of thing. Okay. Project name, doc-table extractor, yada, yada, yada. Uses doc.ai for batch processing, extract all tables. Stores the structured table data in Firestore for easy querying and display. Okay, those are your technologies. I'm choosing Angular. Do you like React, Angular? What do you prefer? I know Angular back and forth. That's why I chose it.
Okay, I know nothing back and forth, but I do know people that do. I do know things that I call Bob that are my AIs that do know Angular or React. Angular, but I've dealt with React and I've seen Angular.
Perfect. Well, Angular is Google, so let's do that.
All right, let's stay with Angular then. Let's
stay with Angular. Some people have different skills. All right, we can do it back at API gateway. We're going to deploy out all the buckets and support. We're going to do the serverless, so you can scale this as much as you want. And then we'll have a little, perfect. Okay. This is all the Terraform it's going to create. You notice it hasn't created the code yet because we're about to do that.
Okay.
Okay. Let's take a look. You're going to get 2 storage buckets, an upload and an output. You're going to have some functions to watch the buckets so that when something gets in there, it's going to kick off the processor and do its thing. And then it's going to write all that to the Firestore, and those are the service accounts that you'll be using.
Okay.
And then the APIs you're going to be implementing, but it's going to write all this for us in a Terraform script, so we don't have to worry about this. Then this is all the backend stuff. Then he'll write the code for us for this. Okay, keep going down. Okay, this is this is going to do a NoSQL style table. So whatever the table is, whatever rows and columns, it's going to dump it. Not the problem, the challenge with that is one query will not necessarily pull right from a table. If these tables are different from page to page, you have to write a different query for each page.
Yeah, they're going to be different from page to page. And there's actually within the table, there's actually certain things that we're just going to focus in on.
Yeah, and in fact, and it's just NoSQL querying rather than SQL querying. It's a different set of skills. Yeah, it's just a different set of skills.
Okay.
Someone in your database group knows how to do this.
Okay.
Even I don't know much NoSQL. I'm too old. I come from SQL 6.5 era. Okay, back end. Yeah, well, I'm old. Okay, go down. Okay, there's your front end. This is everything's going to build. So these are the pages it's going to build. You're going to have a file upload page, document list page, and then a table display that'll pull from Firestore. So that's a 3-page application. Not too bad. It's pretty easy. Okay, this is what it's going to recommend.
Okay, hold on. What in the hell?
Oh, just click on a letter. You accidentally selected all. There you go. Okay. All right. All right. I like it. It's to the point. Oh, I lost your page. Okay. So I would grab it from the period after the last development team and drag up until you get to the prompt, the big header 2 prompt. And just copy.
Okay. Hold on a second.
Yep.
From where to where?
So go to you can start at the top. Start at the top's easier.
Okay.
Okay. So from the prompt for AI model, or, I mean, you could always just copy the whole darn thing and just erase the first sentence. Yeah, there you go. You got it. Okay, pull it all the way down to the bottom.
All the way.
All the way. And then right after that, period and team. Yep, perfect. Copy that. And you can just put it right back in here again. Just put it in the prompt. No editing, no nothing.
Okay.
And rock and roll.
And hit run?
Hit run. All you got to do. All right. Now this one will take a little longer, but this will be interesting.
What is it doing? What is it doing?
It's right now, it's examining the prompt that we just gave it for the various parts, the back end, the front end, and the infrastructure. And now we told it, go code this. So now it's going and creating the code that's going to go behind all the pieces. Now, the problem is that when we do it this way, we're going to have to kind of assemble it like a model kit that came in the mail, but that's okay. The reason we're doing this and not using Gemini Code Assist is because we have backend services. We're using Doc.ai, we're using Firestore. It actually comes together smoother doing it this way when you have multi-tiered applications, in my opinion. Now, if you're building a front-end application or if you're managing older code, that's where you'd be in a tool like IntelliJ or something along those lines. This is just, see, here comes all our code right now. This is just a way for us to, to easily let this thing handle building all the code for us. And once you're done with the app and have it in a nice place, then you can start using Gemini Code Assist to work directly with the app. Still building. All right, while this is building, let me show you where we're going to do most of our work. So go back to your first tab.
All right.
All right. Once that updates Smart Screen.
Here.
Yep. And then go ahead. Now we can make the terminal kind of basically full screen. We're doing most of our stuff in here. Now for editing for our first drop into the initial files, just open an editor. The open editor that is in the upper right. Open editor down. There you go, down. Right there.
Okay.
This is essentially a VS Code environment that you've just got.
Okay. That's what you were playing with.
Exactly. And that's how you get to it. So what we're going to do is we're going to work in a particular location. So why don't we do a file new and just create a folder that we're going to call our home. New folder.
New folder, new file.
New folder. Should be file. Oh, where's the new folder? Open folder. Oh, add folder to workspace. Yeah, I guess that's where we're going. Open.
Where's
Let's see.
that
Add folder to workspace. Well, here. You know what? Let's see. You're in there. Oh, duh. You're in the wrong place. Right next to your Giles Greenfield X, the second icon is a folder. There it is.
Okay.
I just call this workspace. We're going to make this our top level and then do everything in here.
Okay.
Okay. Now and then save that or enter that. So it takes. Okay. Now what I would do, just so you're in a clean space, go to File, Open Folder. Now open folder, and now go into Giles Greenfield X in your center, in the center file, and then click on Workspace and hit OK. And all that does is make your top level folder the workspace folder, so that you're just working in a spot. Okay.
So let me make there. This is similar to like VS Code or Cursor or something along those lines.
Exactly. This is VS Code. Technically, this is VS Code.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. All right. Let's go back to our chat. See if it's done canoodling here.
It's canoodling. Oh, I think it just finished canoodling.
All right. So what it's done. So the steps here in hell. There's your back. There's your steps at the bottom. So what we're going to do. We have all the core code. We have the architectural blueprint. We have all the stuff, and we're going to do this in steps. Now, what I like to do just to make it easier. So if you go to the top of this response, it's going to have the file structure for everything we're going to build. Up there, you passed right by it. Go down. You went right by it. This is all the Terraform. Keep going. Okay. Almost there. Down one. There it is right there. So you can see there, that is kind of the whole directory structure for everything.
Okay.
So because I am lazy and I don't like creating all these things, what I like to have the AI do is create me a script to create this file structure and touch all the files I will be using.
Okay.
So create me. So at the prompt, go to the prompt. Let's do this. You know what? Let's see if we'll do this first. Create a script to create the file structure for this application. Create a script to create the file structure.
Period.
Let it rip. And that'll just give us a shell script to just create all this for us. And then go to the bottom. It should be pretty quick, actually. Now, generally, if you have a smaller app, you can tell it, create me the script and populate the files. But for this, I'm going to break it up. For larger applications, you want to break them up a little bit just so you don't get too many eggs in a single basket. Oh, good. And it's going to do a little bit of the configuration for us, too. All right. So this is create_project.shell. Here comes all the code. All righty. Okay. Nice and easy. This is what the script does. Creates the root, sets up Terraform directory. We're going to have to come back in and add some of the code in, but this at least gets us that structure. So the little copy icon in the lower left of the gray. Yep. Copy that to clipboard. Come back to your VS Code, your Project Explorer. Yep. All right. Now right click anywhere or click on the file icon. Either one, don't care. Yep.
New file.
New file. What do we call it? It doesn't matter what we call it. Just create_project.sh.
And sh means?
That's shell script in Linux.
Okay. All right.
And hit enter. Should pop it up for us. Okay, and just paste what you got in your clipboard. Badumski. Okay, now where it says open terminal in the kind of upperish right. Yep, open that. Do an ls from here.
ls, that's it?
That's it. That's your dir for Linux. Where are we at? Okay, so I need you to go CD space workspace.
CD space.
You can do tab. That'll fill it out for you once you know what you want. Enter
Okay.
that. Oh, capital W. Okay, do an ls. You should see your cloud file. Yep, we gotta change it to be executable. So type in this chmod mod space plus x space. Do cr and then hit tab. There you go, and enter. Okay, now do dot slash the slash below your question mark and create project. Just do CR tab. Oh, back up. You can't have the space. Okay, then CR. There you go. Space and then tab.
Space and then tab.
Oh, that's right. Hit tab. That's yeah. Hit tab. There you go. Now hit enter.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Now we come back into the editor. Open editor.
Oh, I like that.
And then now, if you open your documentable extractor, you should have your folder structure.
All right,
just hit the open arrow onto the far left. Workspace, docutable extractor. There you go. There's all your stuff ready to go. Now, none of these files, only a couple of these files have things in it. We're about to now go through and populate them.
Okay.
Get them ready. Okay. Now, cool thing, if you go back to your terminal, what it actually said, so the next steps for the back end, we're going to install a couple things. For the front end, we need to add a few pieces, and then we need to populate all the Terraform and Python files with the code. So
okay.
that actually tells you where to go. Okay. First step. Let's go ahead, go back to your terminal. All right, and now we're going to go into the back end. So do CD space backend. Okay, now we're going. Oh,
I didn't find it. CD.
Oh wait, where are you? Do an LS. Do an LS for me. Let me make sure where you're at. Oh, docutable extractor. CD space D and then hit tab.
CD space D and then tab.
Yep. And then you can do backend from there, or you can go in like this. Then do CD backend. Okay. Next step is to do what's a package install, which is npm install. And this is just going through and doing your package manager, so we can bring things down like Python, Angular, all that fun stuff.
Okay.
Thinking. This might take a minute. This is going to go grab some files here. All right. Oh, there you go. That worked. Okay. Then we need a backup. So do cd space ... Enter. See, now we go into the front end directory. cd space front end. And then you see that next steps, line 2, that ng new docutable front end -- directory. I'm going to do one thing on you just to be sure. Do that's outside of the instructions. Do npm space install space -g lowercase g
space dash lowercase g.
Yep, space @ Angular ANGULAR slash the one under the question mark CLI lowercase and hit enter. I'm just putting the Angular support files for your front end on here.
Got it.
See, you see that step 2 requires Angular. That's command line interface, basically. That's what we're putting on here.
I got to look at where.
So yeah. Oh well, it's got our instructions for us already there.
Oh, it does? Inside
go back to it. Yeah, go up to next steps right there. That's what we're walking through. It's just doing the next steps.
I
All
can't
right,
see it.
it.
Honestly, I'm looking at the terminal. I can't see what
Oh,
you
well, you
see.
make this bigger. Hit Control Plus a couple times.
Control plus.
These are 1.75s, man. Come on, you got to get with the old man and programming big fonts. So you see where it says project. All right, there we go. See where it says next steps 1, 2, 3.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
That's what we're doing.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So
All right.
that's good. Now we are in the front end. We're ready to go. Now we do we do the ng new docu table. Do you see that whole line there?
ng
Space new
new.
space, and then you see
Space.
docu table dash front end.
Got it. T table dash front end
Space.
dash directory.
Perfect. Let that run.
Would you like to enable auto completion?
You can if you want. It's just aware of what you have in there. Do yes. No.
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 Do you want to create a zoneless application?
No. You can tell what the default is. It's the one that's capitalized. We're just using CSS. We're not going to do anything fancy.
Okay.
So hit enter. Hit enter. No. Hit N. All right. Okay. Here we go. So this is actually building all your supporting files for an Angular application. The way an Angular app works is you have a container front page, and then you just add cards of services. So it makes it, once you get a handle on it, it makes it very easy to build large apps that are web-based. So you can see it built your front end, then it built your index, has these app routes, which we'll spend a little time in, and some of your configuration files as well.
Okay.
Okay. While this is doing this, we can come back to the chat and take a look at the next step. Oh, there we go. We're done. Make sure no errors. We're good. Okay. All right. Now, just to give you an idea, go ahead and open your editor, and I'll take you on a tour real quick of what's been done so far, and then we'll start populating the code. All right. Okay. So now we have a front end that has the full Angular files in place. If you open the the code under source src in the left side, you'll see, yep, right there, perfect. That's where all your components and apps are going to go.
Okay.
Your backend functions, if you open backend, that's where we're going to put the Python code to get to Doc.ai and write out to the into Firestore. And then here, if you click on the little greater than next to like node modules, actually don't worry about node modules. That's just supporting files. You don't need to worry about those. So anyway, so there you go. So this is the overall architecture of a very base core Angular application. This is kind of where we'll add functionality to. All right, now come back to your Google AI Studio chat. All right, so now, all right, let's ask, instead of having to go back through all that stuff, let's ask it, okay, I ran the script, comma, what files need to be populated? This is where we leverage the context of the AI Studio. It knows all the code for us. We just got to kind of get it into place.
Okay, I ran the script. What files need to be populated? Question mark.
Yep, run that. And it should give you like all the various TFs that we don't have populated already. I think it looks like your main variables and outputs are already populated according to this, but let's see here. All right, so we're gonna go step by step. Now, if you want, you can. What I like to do is I like to get my chat into half my screen and my IDE in the other half. So if you want to just drag your AI Studio off this and then just half it with have that take half the screen and have your other half be yep, exactly. And then that way you can just go right on over to your dashboard and you'll be ready to rock and roll. This is also why I have 2 monitors in my setup. All right, perfect.
Okay.
You can close the run settings. You're not going to need those at all on the on this guy. Let's get that real estate back. Okay, on the left side, let's go back to your first tab. Yep. And then go ahead and close the code assist for the moment. We're not going to need it. All right. Okay. And then if it's the right size for you, we can make it smaller, bigger, up to you.
Well,
right.
we'll find out shortly.
Yeah. Right.
It's big enough. I can see now.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. All right. Now you now have all the code you need to build and run the entire application. Okay. So we've got 15 different files. So quite a bit, but it's that once we get done, this goes quick when I show you how to do this. So we need to go to the top of this response. So since you got file 15, try and find file 1 or step 1. File 2. Okay. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay. Go down. Okay. Here we go. Our first file is to paste. So what it wants us to do is paste this entire block into our variables TF. So if you come over to you'll find your Terraform variables. Okay. Go down a bit. Here, yeah, you can close the front end. We're going to focus on the Terraform first. Okay, now roll down. Yep, just close that up. Close the back front end. Perfect. Okay, and then Terraform, right now, you've only got your main, your outputs, and your variables. We're probably going to have to add some files. Click on your variables. Okay, nice and blank. So this Terraform, you can install that if you want. I install this. You can go install that if you want. It just helps you understand what the Terraform code's doing, and it gives you errors if you're doing something weird. Okay, you now to go back to File Explorer, it's the 2 little document icons in the upper left, a little bit to the left and down. There you go, right there. All right, yeah, you can close this screen. It's done installing. All right, so easiest way, go to the bottom on the right of your first Terraform variables. There's a little copy icon at the bottom of the file. So on the right side, in your AI Studio.
Oh, over here.
Yep,
oh, that guy.
Yep, just copy that, dump it. All right. Okay. Next one is main.tf.
Do I have to save anything here?
Nope. Just keep on trucking. No need to save. So next file is main.tf.
Okay.
So you can copy it if you want. That's probably the easiest thing to do. Get to the bottom of this guy. All right, there it is. Copy that. Go into main.tf. Dump that there. And I got to about 5:30 if you want, Joe. So I don't got anywhere to be for a bit.
Okay.
All right. And then finally, we'll do outputs TF. And then go back, outputs, and paste that here. All right, okay. Cool. That is all your infrastructure code. That's everything that's deploy, everything we need. Now we'll come back to that. We're going to build the rest of it and then run the whole darn thing. Okay. Step 2 is actually building out our backend. So these are functions that are going to be our Python functions. So in your functions, right above Terraform, go ahead and open that. Let's see, trigger function, go down. See if there's any files in there. All right, so this is Python that's going to be compiled into Cloud Functions. That'll be pushed in. This is how we make it serverless, and then you can scale or descale your app however you want. All right, so first one we're going to be is in the main.py, which is a Python file. So click on the main.py. Nothing in there, same thing. Just grab this code and dump it. This is the code that'll be triggered by something anything that pops into a doc AI. Now look at this code and you can kind of see what all the complexity it just did for you. This, if you look at it, is actually what takes the batch document and loads it into the document processor. And more importantly, it's going to take care of all this complex, sample code and everything for you.
Okay.
All right. Next step in file 5. So this is going to be the other one, the process results. So the function right above trigger function, you can just copy it if you're over there. It's up to you. Yeah, there you go. Same thing as before. Main.py, just paste this code in there. Not the process results. Not make sure you're in the right one. There you go. Drop that in there. Perfect. All right. So there's our functions. Now we're going to do our back end. All right, that's server.js. That's the server.js is the main kind of conductor for everything that goes on. This is where this is the thing that connects the front to the backend services and does a lot. All right, now there's code in here. Let me verify this real quick. There's 105 lines here. Show me your server.js that was here. So go back up a little bit. Oh, I'm sorry, on the right side, on the chat assist. All right, I think it already populated itself. Okay, go to the top of your server.js now on the left side, and just make sure if all those imports are there, we're probably okay. Yeah, that looks about right.
Yeah. Right?
You can get rid of that top line. I lose that top line. It's not picking up as a comment. Just delete line 1 and 2. Okay. But anyway, Okay, good. That looks good. All right. All right, the next one. Into the front end. We already ran that.
We did this one?
We did this one. Okay, we already done that. Okay, good. So now file 7. Yeah, this is what we ran. We ran that ahead of time. So, all right, file 7, go to front end, source, app. And then app. Okay. Now, app module.ts or app.ts. This is using an older form. It's actually just the app.ts. So we might have to do a little bit of editing when we do this.
App module.ts? I don't see.
Yeah, so Angular used to have a different format. They changed it where you see something like app.component.ts. It's actually just the app.ts. Like we'll actually, yeah, I'll show you how in just a second. Okay. So
it has this already.
Well, that is not. We're not going to use any of that. We're actually going to copy right over it. All right. Are you in the app.ts? Yes. Okay. Go to the bottom of this. Just kill everything in here. You're not keeping any of this. Okay. And then just grab the whole file and dump it. And well, actually, this is useful because we're going to get some errors because of that app.component and app.routing.module. But I'll show you how to fix those and kind of understand what's going on.
Okay.
Okay. Now, after generating components, you also need to declare them. So if you go down on the AI chat, you see that generated bash. All right, go down. Yeah. Okay, so these are the components that you're going to use. Now, this is just a bash script. This is a shell script. So just copy it.
The whole thing, or just one at a time?
Okay, well, just use the copy sign at the bottom. Yep, that guy. Copy clipboard. Now come to your terminal. Yep, and we need to be in front end. We're in front end, and just paste it right in there. And enter. Oh,
okay.
What'd you do? Hold on. You should be in the workspace.
Workspace, docketable extractor, front end.
Okay, I might have ran this the wrong spot. That's okay. Well, actually, this is useful though. So this is what I do when I run into an error like this. Mm-hmm. Just grab the. I would grab your command and the error. So from the ng generate with the string sign with the $sign. Yeah, just grab that. Just paste that in there. Paste that into your prompt, and then it will tell you, oh, this is what you forgot to do. And you know what? I would actually grab the
it
file
keeps going. It's not copy. So I propped it here.
Oh. Yeah, just paste it right there. Just Control V.
Okay.
There you go. Run. Now, the cool thing about doing that with this same interface is it knows your code context, knows what you're trying to do. And it can go, oh, you need to do this. And I'll say, and this one will probably tell us we ran Angular in the wrong directory. Just run it again here. All right. All right. There you go. So just go back up. And it's just telling us we're going to move this. We're going to reinitialize in the right directory, basically.
Okay.
So if you want to know the background of it, it's going to give you the full background, which is useful if you want to learn Angular. But just go down a little bit to that bash script. So it's just going to have us run that ng new again.
This one?
No. So because you're now okay, go back up a little bit. Hold on. Yeah, it's all right. Right there. Initialize the Angular workspace. So you just copy it and just paste it right in there. This is what we ran earlier. We were just in the wrong directory when we ran it.
You want to zoneless?
Hit no. Yeah, no. Yeah, hit no again. Nope. There we go.
So it's just moving it from one space to the other?
Exactly. Making sure we're in the right spot.
So your Google AI Studio is your basic, like it's keeping track of everything and where you're at and what you're doing, the whole nine, and then you're just following the directions of what it's already telling you to do.
Don't even have to think about it. Don't have to think about it at all.
It's literally a copy paste kind of strategy.
Yes. And again, the reason I'm doing this here and not in the IDE itself is there's so many backend services and third party, and external pieces we're working with. This works a lot better than just a code base. Okay. Good. We're moved. Go down and it'll just tell you to rerun those same commands again. So if you go down, you roll down a couple. All right. And then just run those again. There it goes.
There you go. All right.
All right. And then now you're all set. And then you can either you can do one of two things here. You can tell it I was on file 8. Can you give me can you give me all the files from file 8 on, or you can roll back up. It's up to you.
What would
lazy?
You do?
I'd be lazy.
I
was on file 8. Can you give me the remaining files?
Now, from a standpoint of how we can implement this with some of the, like, of course, you've got the SAO thing that's coming, but I mean, like scale wise for DMV building out part of modernization of RTS modernization.
Yeah.
I'm just going to throw that in your head and then you can just pontificate. Because that's kind of like how I'm trying to strategize this whole thing out.
Yeah.
Like how the future builds are coming, and then show them how the future builds are coming.
Well, and basically. In fact, we'll be done with this whole thing in about 20 minutes. So we'll have gone from nothing to a full enterprise application.
In 20 minutes.
Hours. Yeah.
Okay.
Once we finish all these files, that's it. It's done. All right. Tell it. So what it's actually, I actually glad we asked it because it did an extra thing for us. It gave us a bunch of CSS code to make our app look nice and pretty. Okay. So tell it my apologies. I forgot file 8.
My apologies.
I'm very polite to my AI prompts because eventually these things are going to think. And they're going to have my entire history at some point.
File 8?
I forgot file 8. Yep. Because it gave you 9. It gave you 9 through 15. So we want file 8, and then we'll start back again.
Okay. So you're polite where I'm not. So they're going to be our overlords. You might as well be nice now.
This might as well be nice now. I'm okay with our overlords. You can't trust us now, so you know.
Yeah, what do we got now? Whack jobs. Jesus, man.
All right. This file is, go to the top. We'll figure out which file we're on. All right. So come back
source app.
Yep. So go back to your editor, front end, source,
source, app. File upload.
Yep.
File upload. File upload.
Yeah, .ts. It's when you see component, just kind of remove component from your head. Go down to the file upload.
That one.
TS. Yep.
That one.
The file upload spec ts is your test file.
Okay.
So, but yeah, and then we're gonna have to, and you'll see when we get done, we're gonna have to go through and do a little bit of tweaking just to make it happy, but it's okay for the moment. Get rid of all this, lose this files, lose these, and then paste it in. Okay, cool. All right, now we gotta go roll back up to file 9 on the previous response. 14, 10. All right, there it is.
Okay, front end source app file upload.
HTML. So the one just above it.
Okay.
Okay, and then here, this is just our usual code for that. File upload, paste that in there, get rid of the old stuff. Okay. And now optional is a CSS to make it nice and clean and professional looking. So go to file upload.css. Right above it. Yep, there it is. And this just makes your buttons and your fonts look happy. You know, make it look nicey.
Okay.
Okay. And now on to document list.ts, which is right above it. And then document list TS. That's TS stands for TypeScript, which is the new replacement for JavaScript. And then go down, copy that. Now, before you move on, let me show you what we're going to have to do when we get done. You see where it says component and template URL and style URLs there on the right side?
Over here?
Right. Yeah. We're going to have to go through all the code and remove the dot components from each of the pieces. But we'll do that when we get done with all the files.
This right here, this document list component?
Well, not that one, but the one above it. Do you see the line above it? Yeah,
that document list component.
Yeah, okay. It's just a hiccup in the way it does Angular. I don't like it, but you know, I'm not going to fight it right now. Okay, here's your HTML. And then go down on that guy. Oh, sorry. Let me go roll down. Sorry, I got a dirty mind, man. My wife hates that. Let's put some CSS in here to make it happy. Okay, good. Then our table display. And I think that's the bottom one in the source app components. So down below file upload. Down there it is right there. Perfect. And this is the table display.ts. Kill that. There you go. And then our HTML. And then our CSS. Boop. Almost done. Okay, so the app routing module.ts is how all the pages know where they are in relation to each other. So it's actually right there. It's your last one right before outline.
Hold on, let me see.
On the bottom, far bottom of the far, yeah. There he is, right there. Yep. It already populated it, but you know what? Trust this new file better. What I've found, so it populated for us because when we built the script, because it's a very important file. But always grab the latest because that is what the AI has in its head as the latest bit. And then if you roll down, let's see, app.
It did turn red.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's problems. But those are those component pieces I was talking about, and we'll deal with those in a bit. Okay. So hold on a second. All right. So the app component HTML, if you come down, is actually the app HTML. So just roll down a little further. There it is right there. And then this is a placeholder. Get rid of the placeholder. Bye-bye. Okay. I'm going to put an icon in for you too. Fancy. All right. And then now front end source styles, roll down a bit. I think it should be below all this stuff you're looking at. Why does it do a style CSS? Oh, there it is. That's why. Huh. Okay. There's the style CSS. Click on that. And then just copy that file right in there. Yep. Okay. All right. Now, we've copied all the files, got everything for the application. Now we got to do a couple things to kind of clean up the problems, but there's an easy way to do this. Go ahead and minimize your chat. We don't need it for the moment. I would actually, no, stop. Save it. So go
save it. Which save prompt?
Yeah, I would give it a name. I would give it a name you're going to recognize. That this is your doc table.
Here?
Give it a name. Yeah, give it a name. Give it a name you'll recognize. You need to. Yep, there you
go. This is called doc uploader.
Good enough.
Right,
I like it. Simple. Safe.
And where's this? And it just saves it
just
automatically.
Saves it yeah. So here, it's your count.
Oh shit. So this is my son's account, but
I was wondering why it sounded like a gamer tag.
Yeah, hold on a second. It's saving, but let me do something real quick.
Yeah, it's just going to Google Drive in order to save it off. That's why.
Well, he has to do something. He has to click.
Oh yeah, he has to click the accept the Google Drive. When it's saved, it'll be in that little history icon on the far on the left, that little clock with a at the bottom.
Okay, yeah, because I definitely don't want to lose any of this.
Exactly.
How do I?
That's okay. Don't close it till your son verifies that you did what you did.
Okay.
The other thing that's the reason I want you to save this as well is when you get the app running and you see you want to add new functionality, you just ask it here, hey, I want to add a button that does this, or I want to add this functionality, and it'll be aware of the context and do it for you.
Okay.
Hey guys, I'm gonna leave the big brains to this. Okay.
Okay.
All right, you're about to see it run, but bye.
No, Joe's gonna demo. He's gonna demo his app to me tomorrow.
Yeah, there you
There go.
Joe, my sulk story of the day. Andy's heard it. I gotta share it with everyone. My pain. My 2019 Infiniti that I love. 61,000 miles. Just over 6 years old. I was losing antifreeze. Didn't see antifreeze. Took it over to the Infiniti dealership. They ran it on. So the antifreeze, something cracked on the engine, something somewhere. Needs a new engine. $25,000.
No.
And the powertrain warranty expired 2 months ago.
No. Damn.
Needless to say, I'm not going to put a $25,000 engine in a car that's worth $25,000. I don't know what I'm going to do, but right now I'm going to be fucking pissed off.
Yeah, I get it.
God.
I don't blame you.
I mean, sulking. All right, but I'll off I go. Joe, thank you. And
Thank you.
I know we got meetings tomorrow. I'll be around tomorrow and Friday. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Good deal.
See ya. Thank you, Andy.
Sir. Bye.
No worries. Yeah, we're gonna wrap this up. So we'll be done here in not too long either. Okay, I would go ahead and minimize your AI Studio. Just we're gonna want as much space as we can to see this. Okay, and then once your son gets you approved on Google Drive, that will let you save off that whole chat, and they'll be
Okay.
good. Okay, now, excuse me. We need the bottom piece. So the easiest way is just right click on any of the files on the left side and just put open in integrated terminal. No matter what file. That gives us our whole thing. Now this is the straight terminal. More importantly, we got the problems, which is what we'll clean up real quick. These are going to be the components and modules that I said that the AI was creating. So just click on the problems tab, the one of the problems for.
Okay. Oh
It'll
shit!
tell
I
us
already
what form.
found them.
Yeah, oh, it knows which ones. And I can fix them real quick for you. So real easy fix for this. This is a thing with Angular, and I'm trying to get them to fix it. Just click on it. We'll take you right to it.
Okay.
All right. So we just need to remove the dot module and the dot component.
Which one? Just
Both
the whole
of them.
thing?
App routing. Just make it app routing. No dot module.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, you're gonna want.
Oh, fuck.
Too much. Control Z. There's a Control Z. There you go. You just want to get rid of the word module and the dot.
Okay.
Perfect. And then same for component.
Keep going.
Okay. Yep, keep going. And then, all right, now, that's okay. There's a circular definition. We're going to fix that in just a second. Click on, we're going to get rid of all of them. Click on the third one. Let's click on
This
the
one?
third one. Yeah, that guy. Let's see. That's the one declared. Circular definition import alias. All right, let's clean up the app module TS, and then I'll show you an easy way to fix this. All right, so go down. That guy right there. Yep. Also get rid of the component. And then the component on the next one too. Okay. Okay. Now we need to clean up the HTML. So click on, let's start at the top, the file upload HTML.
Oh, this one?
Yep. Oh, no, that's the TS. Sorry. The file up. All right, sure. All right, hold still. Don't click on anything on the problems. We're going to come back to those in a second.
Okay.
Yep. So under the pub, let's see. Let me make sure you're in the right place here. Go to source app. Nope, that's right. Go roll up. I'm sorry. Roll up. Roll your thing to the top. On front end, public. Hit public. I'm looking for the web pages. Go down public. Nope, that's not it. Where are the web pages at? We just had them 2 seconds ago. Click on file upload.html in your center screen. One over. There you go. Okay, there they are. They're source app. I don't know why they're in there. Basically, in each of the HTML files, if you click on it, oh, I'm sorry, it is the .ts files. In the .ts files, so document list TS. Okay, on the far left. There you go, right there. All right. You see those template URL and style URLs? We need to remove the word component and a dot.
Here?
Yep.
So just the component and the dot? Okay.
And the dot. You want it to read document-list HTML. Perfect. And then the same for the CSS. Okay. And then do this for the other 2 TS files. So now you need the file upload TS. And then go to the top. Top. All right, and just remove that there as well. And then for the bottom one. And then let's see, that was file upload, that was document, okay. And then you can get to the table display TS on the far left.
Table display TS?
Well, here, click back on the apps. Let's see, well, where did all this stuff go? Click back on file upload, click on the app. Okay, there you go. Now you see down, he's on the far left. Don't click anything else, but go to the far left and down. Table display.ts. Keep going, keep going, keep going. There you go. Down, down.
Oh, TS. Table display.ts. Okay.
Yep. Top of this one. There it is right there. Get rid of those guys.
Okay.
Okay. All right, good. That cleans up our files. Now, to get rid of our circular reference, we're gonna be lazy and just let the AI do it. So if you go down to that circular reference, just right click on any of them and then copy the message. Now go back to your AI one and just say, hey, I got this. All right, and just dump it right in there. And let that run. Yep. Okay.
Are you getting a storm?
Yeah, I think so. I saw dark clouds. Not yet. I saw dark clouds earlier though. Here in a plane, there's never planes over us. Oh, go away. That's not the one. Yeah, there you go. Give that.
Let me give this to him again.
Yeah, tell him 28.
Oh, he's gonna call. Yeah. Let me have him call. Hey. Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, we're in the thing. You just got to hit some certain stuff.
I hit 28 already.
Okay, so did it save it? Where the hell did it go?
No, you're fine. Now I think it saved it.
Okay.
Just hit the save icon again, just to be sure. And then save.
All right, it's doing something.
Save
It's
the drive.
saving the drive again.
I think it might be fine if it stops saving. All right.
All right, where are we at?
Roll down a little bit. You got an answer.
I got to set this up right.
All right, there you go. All right, just go to the bottom of the chat. You'll have your answer at the bottom of the chat. Okay. So, okay. So what it wants us to do is to make sure that our app module TS looks like this. So it's actually one file down on your left side.
Hold on, Giles. It may be asking you to save something again. I can't see it. No. All right. Well, it's saving to the drive again. I'll call you if I need you. Let me talk to Andy.
Yep, let's finish this off. I think it's still waiting for him to approve because it usually saves like instantly.
Okay, he says it's still waiting for you to approve something, but I don't see anything. It asking me
There might
anything.
be another window. See if you have another window that has the approval for his side.
I just see Doc AI
Yeah.
and I see this one. I don't see any approval part, so it may just be
All right.
saving. He already did
Yeah.
28, so it should have done it.
Yeah, but it's usually instant though. That's the thing.
Okay, he says it's usually instant, so
And I don't want to click off this because we're almost done with it.
yeah,
You
we
know,
don't
I think it timed out and we can try again in just a minute. So that's okay.
Okay. All right. What do we want to do now?
All right. So we want to go to, on our VS Code, the app module TS.
App module TS.
Yep. Down, 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 right below table display TS. There he goes, right there. Okay. Go to the top of this, and then we're just going to eyeball the thing.
It's at the top.
Okay, and move your bottom bar to the left. There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
Now go back to your AI Studio, and then we're going to just compare the code. We're going to eyeball this real quick. Okay, module. Okay, so this is not set up the same. What I really need is the top. Okay. So this is what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to, let's see, ng module. We're an app module. We're in that module.
That module TS, yeah.
It does not look the same at all. What did we do here? Oh, I see. Okay, I see what it did. Okay. The router module is in a different place, and the document list and table display are at the bottom. Okay. Just copy the whole damn thing. We'll remove the components one more time.
This one?
Yeah, just copy this whole thing.
All right.
Okay. All right. Now highlight your app module TS, blow away the whole code, and paste it in.
Okay.
And then paste. Okay. Good. Now we got to fix the components, and then we're done. All right. So just over here, go a little bit to the right. Oh, there you go. And just get rid of the component dot and the module dot. Okay. And the app dot component on line 8. Okay, so now why are you being a pain in my ass here? Okay, Joe, do me a favor. Make the terminal a little bigger just so I can see it. All 5 pieces.
I don't know what you mean by that.
Oh, I'm sorry. So if you drag your mouse to the bottom.
Okay.
Let's see. All right, and then I'm sorry to here. Let's see.
This part?
All right, you know what? Here, lower it down a little bit. I'm going to teach you another technique I use. Stop right there.
Okay.
Screenshot.
All right.
All right, now go back to your just grab all you got to do actually just grab the whole darn thing.
All right. Well, if I can get it.
Just
Come
paste it to your
on.
clipboard.
I'm trying to get it. I just got to get my fucking mouse. There you are.
Yeah, perfect. Just grab that. Go back to your AI Studio. And then you
still
can either hit
trying.
plus sign or don't worry about the saving the drive for the moment. We'll come back to it. It's gonna time out in probably about 5 minutes, and then we're gonna have to get your time to get you right with God here. Go to the bottom. If it's in your clipboard, you can just paste it right in, or we upload the file. Whatever. Acknowledge. Okay, and run. And it'll actually read all the parts. It'll read the code, read everything that we're looking at, and go, oh, and I wanted to see the file structure too. What I really wanted to see. There it is. All right. Okay, well, I guess it just wants that. I didn't think that was the right, but all right, I might be wrong. Okay, so just grab those 2 lines and we'll put back the component and module just on those 2 lines. So you can just copy that. Yeah, you can just copy that to this. So change from this. That's the change them from to.
Oh, that's the from to the to this. Okay.
To the 2. It's putting back those 2 items that I thought were not right, but I was wrong. All right, then highlight lines 7 and 8 and just paste. Okay, well, still doesn't like it. Okay. All right, that's fine. Now get off that and do another screenshot again. and say, hey, I just did what you did, and it's still doing the same thing.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
What's your shortcut for screenshot on a freaking Windows?
On Windows, I thought it was like Control F4 or something. There's a screenshot. There's a shortcut that'll just do the whole screen to clipboard. I'm on Chrome. We got a dedicated screenshot button. Oh, did you get the bottom? Did that get the bottom? Did that get the messages in there? Oh, good. It did. It did. Yep. Great. And you can overwrite your old one if you wanted to.
Okay.
And then just drop that in there into your AI Studio. Because it'll get into
we tried what you wanted.
Yeah, and it didn't work for some reason. And there you go, and run that. It's going to do some, let's do some namby-pamby. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. It's like, well, whatever, just fix the damn problem. Come on, last little bit. No, it's not. Ignore that. That's not what's going on here. There it is. That's the, this is the, here it is. This is the problem. Okay, hold on. Declarations, all components must be declared here. App component, file component. Do me a favor, roll up a little bit. I want to see what it thought about this this component here.
All right, this one?
Yep. No, that's not what's going on. Hold on, let me look at my code. I've had the same problem all the time, and I fixed it. I need to figure out how I fixed it. So hold on a second.
Okay.
I'm just checking my code. Let's see. That is the app routes TS. From pages. Nope. It's the app. That's the app components, right?
Hold on.
Let me see which one it is.
App module TS.
Oh, app. Okay. See, you don't. Yeah.
And over here we were app module TS.
Yeah. I don't have that specific component. Why don't I have that specific component? Okay. App module TS. Circuit definition for app routing. Cannot find the module app routing. Oh, I see. Okay, I see what it's saying. Okay, yeah. We do want to refresh. So do this. Right click. Go back to your VS Code. On one of the tabs, just click Close All.
Where's Close All?
Right click on one of them. There's any one of them.
Okay.
Close all.
All right.
We're gonna get this clean. Okay. All right. Now double click on your app module, or click on your app module TS. I think it might have fixed itself here. Okay. Now cannot find the app routing module and the app.component. Okay. There. Now it's reset. So now it sees only these two problems. Okay. Now let's fix this. Okay. I would just grab that code, copy that.
Just those two lines.
Yeah, just those two lines. Put it in AI Studio. Don't hit enter yet. Okay. And then now take a small screenshot of just the problems.
Of just the prompts?
Of just the problems.
Oh, I got you. Okay. All right, hold on.
Yeah.
Let me.
It was right in that those other three problems where we hadn't reset the interface. See how it's got 5 problems there? It really only had 2 problems. There you go. Just grab that, copy that in. That's what we're trying to do. Okay. And then just paste it right in there with it. Okay, and run. All right, now get yourself reset up again here. Okay, there we go. Okay, go back up. I think it's telling us to go in the tsconfig.json, which is a little further down.
tsconfig.json, replace the entire contents. Wait. Replacing content of your front end tsconfig.json.
Yep.
Okay, front end.
And that's going to be, yeah, it's going to be at the bottom. Yeah, front end, yep. And then there's the tsconfig.json. Okay, click on that.
tsconfig.json.
All right, just grab that guy.
Select all. Delete.
Yep.
Paste. Okay.
Yep. Oh, didn't like that. Did we get something extra in there?
Yeah, we got more things.
Yeah, that AX is throwing it off. Tell it there's a syntax error here. Please give it to me again. Sometimes the interface does that. It goes so fast it writes a letter out of place, and then you're wondering what the hell happened.
Yeah.
All right, should be pretty quick. You can roll down probably. It's only a single file.
Okay. Where are we at?
All right, there you go. All right, now copy that code. That looks
So
better.
this one.
Same thing.
TS app JSON. Oh, no problems.
All right, beautiful. Okay. All right, now, next step. We're going to actually deploy this thing and see if it actually works.
Okay.
All right, so go ahead and minimize your AI so we've got some space to work with,
Okay.
or do that too. We're going to use the terminal at this point. So down below, yep. Well, you can do it here. You got choices. You can do it in your editor or you can do it here. Well, we'll do it here. This seems easiest enough. All right, you're
Okay.
already in the front end. So with a Node.js application, you have that server.js. You have to host the server.js, but it's very easy to do. Just type in node space server.js and hit enter. All right. So, oh, we might be, are we in the right place? Do ls for me. Am I missing the server.js? Where did the server.js go?
I don't know. Should we go back to the editor and see?
Yeah, go back to the editor. Where the hell did the server.js go to? Is it in backend? Usually there's a server.js here that has all the trimmings. Oh, it's in the backend?
Server.js.
That seems wrong. I wonder if it got moved accidentally. Do me a favor.
Mm-hmm.
Go back to your AI and say, hey, my server.js is in backend. Is that right? That doesn't seem right. So ask the AI to say, my server.js is in the backend directory. Is that correct?
My
.js.
my server
.js. Server.js file is in the backend. Is that right? Or either one. It'll know what it is. Yeah, run that. That doesn't seem right. I feel like we might have accidentally dragged it.
Okay.
Usually mine's on my front end, so that's why I'm going like, that doesn't seem right. Oh, yeah, we just got hit by a storm. Sun showers, too. Oh, okay. All right. Well, what's in your back end? All right, different strokes, different folks. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, we're fine then. That just surprised me. That's all. Okay. Go ahead and go back to your terminal.
All right, terminal. You want to maximize the page?
Yeah, just maximize it. We're gonna be doing a couple things in here.
Okay.
Okay. So we need to do CD space dot dot.
CD space dot dot.
Enter. Then CD space backend.
CD space backend.
Yep. And then node space server.js. Okay. Now we're going to have to open another terminal. So on the plus up above.
Wait, where you at? Terminal.
Go up terminal. Now go far to the left. Right next to your BMEA takeoff project is a plus. Yep.
Okay.
Right there.
New terminal.
New terminal. Okay. Now go into your front end, CD space front end.
CD
Or actually, where are
space.
you? I think you might be not in your workspace. Do an LS for me first. Sorry. Okay. CD space workspace. Capital W.
Oh, that's right.
Welcome to Linux.
Oh, this is Linux.
Yep. Do a list
Okay.
for me. LS. Okay. CD space docutable. If you do DO and tab, it'll get it for you.
DO tab.
Yep. And then you can also do right here front end FR tab.
Okay.
Enter. Enter. Okay. Type in NG space serve SERVE space.
Hold on 1 second. My son's asking to join. I said, yeah, join.
Come on
He was
in.
at a burial.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, his father-in-law passed, and so they buried him today. All right, NG what space?
Space serve.
SERVE.
Just like that. Perfect. You're good.
Okay, enter.
Enter. Let's see what errors we get.
All right, it's building.
Now we haven't done the back end functions yet. That's what we're gonna do. Well, I'll show you how to do that. Oh, and we did get some, which is what I thought we were gonna get.
Okay,
So-
we have errors. Andy, Giles, Andy.
Giles, nice to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you. How you doing?
Doing all right. All right. So
Yeah.
what we're gonna do is just gonna grab all this. So all these errors, and they're not gonna be much. Just grab the errors and then kind of go up until you see the NG serve.
You want me
So
to
actually
grab
go
them?
up, go up. You have to go up a little bit because you got a few more in there.
You got warnings. You want to keep through the warnings?
Yeah, we're gonna get the whole thing because we're using the AI, so we don't even have to worry
Oh,
about it.
all right. We're gonna just get this whole thing.
Yep, just let it have it.
Okay.
And then
Copy.
and then dump it in the AI. And it'll actually give us a list of things we need to do. And oftentimes it's only one or two things. And then it's all done.
All right. Run.
Yeah, you hit her. Go ahead and run.
I'm trying. Run prompt. Okay. So Giles, can you see a way to save that file, or is it tapped you anyway? It's just like rolling and rolling.
I haven't even looked at it, honestly.
Yeah, I wonder why it hasn't stopped yet. Last time it stopped pretty good.
Yeah, it did stop. He hit 28 and it stopped, and now it's just kind of rolling.
It might be in there. Do me a favor. If you right click on the little history icon and open a new tab, we can see if it saved it.
Where's the history icon?
One more down.
That?
Yeah.
Right click.
Open link in new tab. And then just go take a look.
Nothing there.
All right. Yeah, it doesn't have your drive. It doesn't have the connection yet, but that's okay. Okay, go back to your doc AI here. Okay. All right, let's see what's going on here. Oh, it lost itself. Tell it. Can you repeat the code sample? Can you repeat the code for me? Sometimes it does that. It loses parentheses or a divider or something, and it renders it as text, not samples.
All right. Can you repeat the code for me?
Yep.
Come on. Come on. I'll do like you. Come on.
Yeah. It works sometimes.
I don't know what. There's a movie that you sound just like the guy in the come on. Just like in the movie. I forget what the name of it was.
There we go. There's our fix. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead and grab that with the copy.
Okay.
Come back to your dashboard, into your Explorer. Or Open Editor, excuse me.
Okay.
And open the editor. And then it's going to be that app route. Let's see, where's it go? It's under apps, front end, source apps. Yep.
Front end source apps app.
Yep. Yep.
Where's our front end?
Oh, okay. No, you're in the back end.
You
Front
had
end.
it. It's right. Yeah, there it is.
Down,
Front
down.
end
Yep.
source.
Oh, click it again. Or I'm not. It's not updating me fast enough. Probably what's going on.
Okay, I'm in this. I'm in the app,
There it is. There's app.
and then there's app module TS. App module TS. Okay.
App module. Yes. Hold on just a second, guys, and then just paste that code in there.
Okay. Oh, lots of errors.
I went mute, so that's a problem. Okay, Joe, so go roll up on your AI Studio just a little bit. I want to see
Okay.
step one first. Step one. I think we missed a step here. All right, go all the way to, okay. So all the way to the bottom. Okay. I wish I could take this over. This is like, all right. Create components. Ensure every component you generate is a classic non-standalone component. Ensure it's correctly importing all necessary modules. For the pointers and GF. All right, let's go fix each component file. For each of the 3 components you're in, make sure the component director is simple and does not have a standalone true or an imports array. This was easy, but did it at the beginning.
Yeah, before we ran into that.
Yeah, I know. It's okay.
I mean, if you got to go, we can pick
No,
up
I got a few minutes
tomorrow.
here. Here, let's see here. My wife's still at the store.
Okay.
So that's export all those components. But I don't want to do that. I want the component history events. Make sure the top of the file looks like this. Okay, go down a little more for me. Okay, file import. See, the problem was it did this. Okay, all right. Do me a favor. Highlight your app module TS. Copy the whole code. Just copy that. Put it in the prompt and well, say, this is my current code. I have 5 problems. And then paste the code. Run that.
I clicked it. All right, it's going.
Thing was, I had this problem when I first started to develop mine, but I solved it and then it never came back again.
Mm,
Because I think we kept the context and made it all work.
yeah.
You know, and so it's this is the only problem you have with the code right now. I just gotta remember how to got it. Okay, so what code file they ask us to replace? Make sure that's the app. Is that the app module or the app route? App,
Front-end source app routing module.
app routing modules. Okay, there. The second one. The file
App
right below.
routing
There you
module.
go.
Okay.
There you go. Okay, there we go. This might be what was. All right, paste that in there.
Okay, I
There are
did.
two more problems. Okay, do me a favor, close the problems. Let's just do this one. Let's just deal with these one by one.
Okay. What do you want me to do?
All right. So roll down to the bottom of your AI chat. Let's make sure it didn't ask us to do something else. All right, so it should get the router.
Your ng-serve terminal should automatically recompile.
Yeah, that's what should. Well, we're not writing it right now, so that does not matter. All right, let's take a pause here for a second. Close the problems on the yep. So just hit the X on this one down here. Okay. Close the two files. Just close them. Bop and bop. And close that file too. Okay. Now, go back into source, back into app.
Back end.
I'm sorry, front end. Go to front end.
App source.
App. And then I'll click on the app routing module. Our problem should come up again. Okay, there's the problem with the component. Go ahead and get rid of component. This is how I fixed mine last. This is how I fixed mine. I know we've been trying and it seems to get a circular. Okay.
I don't need the period. Yeah.
Don't need period. Get rid of that dot.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Now go to the app module TS. And go to the top. Okay. Now the three there. So this is importing app component, upload component. Leave the module because I see app routing module. Get rid of the component.
On all of them?
Yeah, just the components, not the module. Okay. All right, now the import app component file upload is right there. There's the definition. Okay, so you have two problems here, which is better than 5 problems. Right click on the app module TS and open in an integrated terminal. That'll bring that problem list back up for us. Oh, I'm sorry. On the far left side, on the file tree structure. Yep. Open an integrated terminal. Okay, now click on the problems tab. And those will be those two. All right, cannot find app routing module. App routing, there it is. It's app routing module right there. I'm looking right at it. And then app has no export member. Okay, the app might be easy. So go to app TS. Right there. And then, oh, good Lord. All right. Copy that. Copy all that. Okay. Go back to your AI and say, this is the code in my app.ts. and then paste the code in there. And then boom, and then just drop it in there. I think we missed, that looks like the default. I think we missed populating some code.
Okay. Reveals our root cause of all the problems.
Yep.
Okay.
Wait, that's not, that isn't right though. It should have showed us what, did it copy in the right thing? Okay. All right.
Rename the files.
Oh, it wants to add in the component piece. Good Lord. Fine. Fine. We'll listen to this, and it knows better than us. All right, that's fine. We're going to just go through it and do this. This is the opposite way I fixed mine, but that's fine. Copy this. It's just basically renaming it's renaming what we've been unnaming throughout. So if you just do the copy right there and then drop the whole thing in there.
Right, am I in the right spot? Or front end?
It'll do it for you. It'll get you right to where you need to be. Because that's
Okay.
it's an absolute path.
And I can just do all of them at once?
Yep. You could have done the whole thing at once.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I did
there you
that.
go. All right. Now the file's the correct name. Replace the contents of hold on. You went one into your app component.
App component.ts. Okay.
Yep.
App
Component.ts. All right, and then just select everything and nuke it. There you go. Boom. Okay.
Okay.
Now keep going. It's going to have you probably change back those things we changed in the app module. Go back to your AI. It should have the code for you.
Okay. So that's what we just put in the one. It doesn't
Yeah,
have
hold
any
on.
code.
Did we miss some files at the top? Maybe.
No.
Because that app component should now, because those files we moved should add the dot component back in. That's what I was thinking. Which ones did we move? Go back to that script and let's make sure which ones we moved. We moved app component, app. Okay. All right. Under app. All right. So come back into your app module TS.
Yep.
And then line 9, add the dot component on the end of that. There it is. Now it's picking it up. Oh, much better. Okay, cannot find the module. All right, get rid of the dot module.
The whole thing?
That's just the dot module, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, why can't it find app routing? Does it want the dot module and we're just missing it? All right, this is the last problem. All right,
Okay.
app routing module. Okay, so actually, I'm sorry, add in the dot module. This is our last problem, so we'll figure it out here. So put the dot module back in.
Okay.
Now copy that in and then copy the message into the AI, and it will tell us where to put it right. All right, paste that there. Okay, and then I would copy from the problems. If you go back to it, you can right click and copy the message. And just copy the message. I think if you copy it, you get something weird. It's the whole JSON. Okay, and run that. Okay, go down. I'll tell you where we're going to put this, and hopefully we can start this up. There's still the step of deploying the backend functions, but we'll worry about that tomorrow.
Okay.
This will get your basic framework up, and then you can actually, if you feel energetic tonight, you can ask it. Okay, help guide me through deploying the backend functions.
Okay.
Well, I want to solve this with you first, and then.
All right. It says, all right, step 1, check the file name. Front end source app directory, file named exactly app-routing.module.ts.
It's app-routing-module. It needs a dot.
That's app routing. All right. So what do we do? How do we change that?
I click and rename it. That's the problem. It was a dash, not a dot. Rename F2.
Rename. Okay.
The second
rename
dash
to
be a dot. There it is. That's the problem.
Okay.
All right, and then click on that to go back to it.
Okay.
All right, why can't you find that? App.routing.module. You should find that. Okay, go down a little bit. Oh, that's right. Go to your app-routing. Go to your AI and go down. I'm just want to figure it out here.
All right. What do you want me to copy?
Yeah, go down, add the correct code to the file. Okay, go down. Stop. What I want, go up. Let's see.
So this is the rename. So we rename the file and then replace the entire code replace it all with this.
Yes, and that's the app routing modules, not the app module. Okay.
Yeah,
All right. Well, you know what?
Here's the app routing module. I'm in that now.
Yep. Okay.
But
good.
that one was already good. But the app
Yeah,
module is the one that's nasty.
No, but it's looking for something in this app routing module. So go to app routing module, paste and cut that code in there, and just copy that, and then select it all and overwrite it.
Well,
all right. See, but it says it can't find app routing module. We do know that one is there. Can that find? Okay, and then these two are just the document list components, which we'll fix in a second. Go back to your app module.ts. We're looking right at it. App routing module. I mean, we can use Gemini Code Assist and say, hey, what's going on here? Yeah, click on it, quick fix. There you go. Okay, well, accept the changes. It says there's.
Where's that at?
Accept is up above. And just accept. See, that is a correct path.
But it's still showing an error.
Yeah, I know. It's like, what the hell are you doing, man?
Try again.
Yep. It's going to still do the same thing. App routing module. Come on. Yep. Okay, I would take another screenshot of this one and say, hey, this is fine. What the hell are you doing to me? And I would try and get the folder structure in there if you can too.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Yep, new one.
No worries.
And paste that in there. And I'm going to have to run my nanny home in 5 minutes. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
All right. Try that real quick. I'll look at my code tonight, Joe, and I'll send you what my fix was for exactly doing this. I had the same problem when I started my code.
Okay, buddy. Thank
All
you
right,
so
sir.
much.
All right.
Appreciate
I'll talk to
you.
you in the morning. All right.
All right,
Bye.
bye.
Nice to meet you. Okay, so what's going on?
You built the whole fucking thing.
What?
Well, that's what we're working on. You're building it all from scratch. It's right here in this thing. That's why I've got it videoed, but it's in the Google AI Studio that won't save.
Wait, what do you mean the whole thing? The whole.
The whole fucking the way he did it, go back and forth and all the prompts and everything. I have it on video, but it's if I can just save the fucking prompt, and that's what's the problem is it won't
No,
save the
I'm
prompt.
trying to. I'm confused at what he built. What did he build?
Okay, all right, all right. You know your back end part.
Yeah.
Like he went beyond. We didn't even look at the back end part. Let me show you.
I thought I was working in the fucking back end.
Okay, yeah. Just hold on. So let me show you what he did.
So you had him on the phone for 2 hours and he built the whole fucking estimator.
Pretty much what it is. Yeah.
Fuck
Write me a prompt to generate an application that will create a web app using Google Cloud. It will ingest large documents, send them to Document AI batch processor using a layout processor with processor
That's
ID.
my project ID number.
Yeah, then we need to pull the tables from the document, index them by document ID and page number, and then write all the tables into Firestore. We will write the front end in Angular Node.js. The back end will implement with Terraform. The cloud functions we will write in Python. This project ID, Beam AI Takeoff Project, and extensive debugging. Add any functionality or ideas you think appropriate. That was his prompt. Period. That was it.
Damn.
And
Google
it
AI
built-
Studio. What is Google AI Studio?
Google AI Studio is the
I need it
That's
to do
like-
more than just tables, though. I need it to fucking read images.
well, we can tell him that tomorrow. And I mean, I parsed it
And
out.
does he? What does he think this is?
He thinks
He's
it's
helping
very
us?
similar. Yeah, he's helping us out. He doesn't
Okay, so
really
he
know. He
knows-
knows it's breaking. He knows he doesn't know anything other than it's breaking apart big, large documents and putting. He knows there could be blueprints, it could be other stuff, and it's breaking the documents apart and parsing them and putting them in different places.
Okay.
That's what
So
he knows.
does
It's the
does-
same. It's
does
basically.
he know
It's,
that this is like a personal help?
yeah, he's figured it out by now. But he's basically building the same thing he built for us
Okay.
for TXDMB. But I've got to get this fucking thing to save.
Yeah, save that
All right.
fucking prompt.
Well, I got to save every fucking part of this whole thing. All right, let me.
Google AI Studio. I need to go find that shit.
It's Google AI Studio. You've been using it.
No, I haven't been using. Okay, use Google AI Studio. Build with Gemini API. Which one do I click?
Where are you at? I have to see
You
where
you do you first. You do you first. Finish
I'm
whatever
just-
you need to do.
I'm not going to do anything over there anymore. I'm trying to just make all the prompts. I'm just going to go through the entire thing and copy everything from here into do you need to go?
No.
I thought you were going to be home till 7.
What?
That you
What are
said
talking
you.
about?
All right, there it is. I'm going to copy. Okay, download. Where is it downloading? Arc. Copy. Paste. Oh, come
What
on,
time is the
man.
meeting tomorrow?
11:30, I think.
11:30. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get Granny, Chloe, or something over here so I can be a part of this.
And Jack was in for a little while. I mean, Jack knows what's going on.
$11:30.
Yeah, I think so.
You think it'll last like an hour or two?
No, it's I only have it for 30 minutes.
Who, him tomorrow? You only have for 30 minutes?
Yep.
Okay. Do you think I need to have Granny and Chloe come over to watch the kids?
No, I don't like. Well, you don't want them yelling and shit in the background. You want complete time to where they're not fucking with you.
Yeah.
Is it tomorrow or Friday? I don't know. Look at the invite.
I could
I think
meet
it's
him.
tomorrow. I'm gonna stop the recording because
Yeah, it's tomorrow, 11:30 to 12.
all right. So it's stopped
So
the
he pretty much
recording.
did it. So he pretty much